you've been here a while. I know in years past, there's kind of been a question of um, who's going to be the guy to take the last shot. Now, does it seem like you have more than enough guys who could take that last shot if you're in that situation?
Yeah. Um, First off, I just want to start by saying a lot of these dudes, man, they work. They work really hard. They're hard workers. So there's no surprise whenever someone like Z hits that big game-winning shot down 18 against Oklahoma at Oklahoma, or Wade hitting a crazy like off the move, no dip 3-point shot to win it against Missouri. And I've seen them put in hours and time in their craft and being able to perfect um, their shot in order for them to hit shots like that. It's pretty cool to see, and I'm really happy for them.
We've talked a lot about the 1 and 2 possession games you guys have been in. Just as you played another one Saturday, when you get a timeout and you got to take a shot, is your heart rate still racing at this point, or when you guys are in those situations, do y'all feel like you are maybe more calmed down since you've been through this and have been on the successful end of it more than you haven't?
Yeah, Buzz talks to us a lot about this, and I think all of us have accepted it. All of us are aware of it, but every game we play is going to be a 1 or 2 possession game. I think as of now, we played 11 of those, and we are, I want to say, 8-3 in that regard, in that criteria. So I think it's pretty big for us. I think it's important for us to keep working on the little things, just for us to be able to be successful, end up on the right side of things when it comes to those type of games. Credit to Buzz and the staff for allowing us as players and trusting us as players to, one, be aware of that, two, create a plan for practices, for meetings to kind of allow us to be our best whenever we get into those situations. And I mean, that's the beauty of college basketball. That's the beauty of playing the game at the highest level. And I think, for someone like me, Henry, Wade, H, like dudes that have been here for a while. We've been dreaming of this moment. We've been dreaming of the situation that we're in, and being able to come into environments like we did last game in Missouri and beat them at their place in a 1 2 possession game. It's pretty special. It's pretty cool.
Henry, when the season started, what were the areas that you wanted to work on, that you wanted to improve on?
For me, just being the best that I can be, whether that is rebounding the ball, whether that's scoring, whether that's being quicker on defense, being able to play the power forward, or if I'm playing the center, being able to just balance all of those and then do it at a high level. And I think I give credit to the coaching staff and to my teammates on helping me do that. It's not something that I can do alone. It reps on top of reps on top of reps of getting better at those things. And so there wasn't one singular thing I was truly working on. It was just trying to be better at all of those things and try to make a big jump, but just also try to be as best as I can each and every day.
When you and Farel are playing together, what do you think the opposition has to look out for when you're both in the paint?
I just think it's two physical guys that are just hungry and both play with high motors. And I think that's, in today's game, I think having a high motor is almost a skill. And so two guys that, have high motors that are just, really wanting to be physical and then go after the rebound.
You feel like it's one of the better front courts and just kind of well-rounded inside games that this team has had since you've been here?
Yeah, I would say, and I think it's not like maybe like a skill thing, but it's more of like an attention to detail. I think everybody from me, Andy, Solo, Farel, know what we're really good at, and we kind of stay in our lane about that. Like Andy, unbelievable rebounder. He gets his hand on almost every single rebound out there, whether he gets it or whether he's doing one of his crazy tap outs. He does that. Solo, him being able to finish over people, him being an elite athlete, him chase down blocks, and then with Farel being able to use his post moves and be an elite rebounder. I think everybody knows their skill set and stays very true to who they are.
Henry, how much confidence do you have when you see Solo guarding either the opposing team's best player on one of the last possessions, or just overall, just what boost do you think you guys got from him defensively?
Ultra confident. I think he's a first team, defender in the SEC, and I think he is nationally. I think sometimes his defensive ability goes unnoticed because we're in a time where offense is, that's where everybody's looking for the points. How many, do you have of this, assists, all that stuff. I think his defense is the reason we've won some of these games. I know we've hit big shots and things like that, but I think his defense on the other end has really propelled us and has really helped us. He's somebody who's, when he was here, he wasn't really vocal, but he's grown into an unbelievable young man, and he's been able to be vocal. He's one of the guys in practice that's talking, helping me, like, Henry, you got to get back, you got to do this. And so him growing as a man, him growing as a basketball player has led to the success that he's having right now.
Manny, so offensively, look at it, you guys have obviously proven to win 1 and 2 possession games. Defensively, that's you guys' calling card, rebounding. But as many shooters as you have, with yourself included, like, it feels like it's untapped just how good you guys can be offensively. If you guys put it all together, how scary could that be going forward?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, you guys have seen it in spurts. And I mean, I think that's really just it's a mental game. Just never losing confidence. We know that, there's times where we can struggle in terms of just how well we shoot it, whether it's from 3 feet within the charge circle or outside the 3. But one thing that's not going to change and that won't stop, and it's going to continue to be a constant, is just our commitment to coming in every day and keep working, keep trying to perfect our craft, and eventually it's going to work. I mean, the work always works. Wade, ultra confident. Z, ultra confident. H, ultra confident. I'm confident in myself and my abilities, and I'm confident in their abilities as well to play at a high level. And it's only a matter of time, but we just got to stay consistent, just have that what's next mentality, and not really focus too much on that stuff.
Let's talk a little bit about maybe the extra burden that you guys had when Julius was out last season, something y'all couldn't control. How much has Farel kind of filled that void, but also freed you guys up to where, Henry, you specifically, you can get 16 rebounds in the game, and you can kind of maybe not carry as big of a burden as maybe the previous season?
Oh, I think just his ability to cause problems for other defenses. I think his ability to rebound the basketball and be physical and have touch around the rim has kind of changed our team. It's opened up, shots for H. It's opened up shots for Manny and CJ and Wade. And his ability to be physical and play hard has really just changed his team. But it's not something that just happened. I think, from the moment he stepped on campus, he's been, ready to work, and he's been, here every off day working out. He's in the weight room trying to get stronger. And so I think his commitment, his dedication to getting better each day is the reason that, he's doing as well as he is right now.
You mentioned how it's been a progression for him, but was there a game or a moment you felt like he was able to really ramp it up and take it to the next level, where he's been able to play at that higher level?
I don't recall a game. I just think it was his confidence. We all year, Mo can attest to this too. Like in practice, Farel was being physical, doing those moves, and I think it was just it's a new team. He was just trying to figure it out early in the season. When he could attack the basket, when he could use his crab dribbles in space, and I think for him, it was just trying to find the right area. And I think once he found it, he's been unbelievable, and I think he's going to continue to do great.